voting tonight on Barry Cryer, Noel Gordon, Danny LaRue, Dana, Penny Everett, Maggie Philbin, and here's your host on Terry Wogan.
Gosh. I just hope he's not going to change me, that's all. Welcome to another program of Merry Japes. Let's see what pranksters, flibbity-gibbets and ne'er-do-wells we have with us this evening. Oh, God, it's Barry Cryer. It is Barry Cryer, isn't it?
It is.
Why are you dressing down?
I'm from the bacon counter at Sainsbury's, young sir.
Noel Gordon, welcome back.
Thank you.
And we have sitting beside you one of your great chums, and for the first time on this program, we welcome Danny LaRue. You're welcome.
Delighted.
Thanks for coming. Actually, we have three people doing the program for the first time, with three veterans. Dana, or Rosemary Brown, as those of us who know her know her.
Yes.
Welcome, Dana.
Scallon now.
Hi. And then somebody else in the middle.
What are you all doing in my bedroom?
And Maggie Philbin for the first time. Welcome, Maggie.
Thank you. Do you know, Dan and I were feeling really nervous about doing this, weren't we? We were
Yes, girls, you
apprehensive.
mustn't be nervous around me. I know I'm pretty masculine and macho, and I know that the girls are nervous, but please don't be nervous just because it's me.
But do you know, the thing that struck us was you do a radio show 5 days a week, you know, talking all the way through it. You do this show so fantastically. Don't you ever get stuck for something to say?
Not when I have somebody who talks as much as you, man. Now then, lads, who have we got? Jane and Billy. Jane, what's your surname?
Jane Hadfield.
From where?
Thyston in Leicestershire.
Yes, you're too
Yes.
young to be married, of course.
Oh, no.
Really?
No, I've got 3 children.
3?
Yes, twin boys of 14 and a boy of 9.
Snatched from the cradle, I suppose.
Not really.
And this is Billy. Billy.
Billy Runciman. I come from the border area, in Scotland, of course.
Have you got a family?
No, I just have a dog.
Ah, just a dog. No wife?
Well, she pops in every now and then.
I see. to do the cooking. But the dog is the important one,
Oh,
isn't
yes, he watches your programme every time.
He likes it, does he?
Well, he wags his tail anyway.
Billy and Jane, you tossed a coin, a bawbee, before you came on, and who won the toss?
I won.
You're
But
going to
I'm
go
a
first.
coward, so Billy's going first.
You first, then, Billy. A or B?
B, please.
B for you. Right, lads. We're moving on now, and dazzling all with our sparkling wit and repartee. Some people say our tea lady has a well-weathered face. It's true. She looks like she was hit by a blank. Think, Billy, think. Thinking all the time. We don't want you to think, just be yourselves. Some people say our tea lady has a well-weathered face. Well-weathered. That'll be the hint, well-weathered. As soon as you're ready, light 'em up. Ken's ready, Dana, Maggie, Noel, Danny and Barry. All right, Bill. Some people say our tea lady...
That's better. I feel myself now.
Don't pay any attention to him, everybody. Some people say our tea lady has a well-weathered face, Billy. It's true. It looks like she was hit by a...
Typhoon.
Typhoon. Typhoon, tornado, thunderstorm, blizzard.
This is the British Broadcasting Corporation, isn't it? Then why are we drinking from Czechoslovakian glasses?
Steady, Baz. Don't give the game
Give me
away.
a sidelight. I'm sorry. Well-weathered was a clue.
A
which
well-weathered face, and we're looking for typhoon, aren't we, Billy? Billy says typhoon.
Billy, I hope you speak to me afterwards. I put trolley.
Trolley. You've lost none of your grace and quick wit, have you?
No!
Have you all got these? Have you got one of them, no?
I must say they look better that colour.
What are you doing?
I don't know what we do. What was the question? Some people say our tea lady is a well-weathered face. It's true, she looks like she was hit by a tea bag. The weatherman.
What
Well, nearly. It's not awfully prosperous so far, is it, Billy? It's sort of stony ground here. Are we...
It's not getting any better. I said trolley.
Trolley. You ignored the hint then about the well-weathered face. Ken is still writing his answer. Typhoon. Yeah, I don't know. I've given up worrying. Yes, indeed. I think, Maggie, if we're going to do any good on this program, a bolt of lightning. But at least you got the idea. All right, that's a point to you, Billy. And very lucky you were to get it, I can tell you, with this crowd. Right, let's have A for Jane. Last week, I drove into a really expensive garage in Mayfair wearing this outfit.
What a sense.
And they towed you away.
It was so posh, they wiped off my dipstick with a blank. Last week, Jane, I drove into a really expensive garage in Mayfair. It was so posh, they wiped off my dipstick with a blank. It's a very posh garage. As soon as you've got it, light up them little flares in front of you. Kenny's lit.
I've done.
Dana's lit. Maggie's lit. And so are our top three. Jane, it's you. Last week, I drove into a really expensive garage in Mayfair, and they towed me away. And it was so posh, they wiped off my dipstick with a...
Money.
With a money?
Fiver.
With a fiver.
Fiver.
With a fiver. They wiped off my dipstick with a fiver. I would have thought some kind of expensive cloth.
An elegant rag.
An elegant rag.
I thought a doily.
And doily. You silly man.
They deliver them in a doily cart.
You didn't get a point there, Jane, because he was trying to work out that tedious joke. No, go on. Go.
As we're sitting on these beautiful gold lamy cushions,
Yes?
From Yugoslavia.
I put cloth of gold.
Cloth of gold. You're an old romantic, a young romantic, really. Kid glove. Kid glove. We're still keeping that motif, but you're looking for a fiver, aren't you, Jane? Aren't we all?
I went back to the tea lady and said a tea cloth.
Is that the way you spell cloth?
Towel, sorry.
Towel, yes,
I just can't
towel,
read.
towel.
I can spell, but I can't read.
Look out, there's only three of us.
I thought my answer was pretty damn good. So wiped it off with a mink.
A mink? No, that's a very... I think it's a very stupid
It's
answer.
a very hairy, gropable answer.
Yeah, I think it's a very stupid answer.
It's the last time I come to this tatty show, I'm telling you. It's only because I live in Shepherd's Bush that I'm here at all. Get on, get
The
on.
only reason you're here is that Frank Carson dropped out at the last moment.
By popular demand.
Maggie Philbin, could this be the answer we're looking for? Are you going to distinguish yourself, or are you going to destroy what could be an encouraging career?
It seemed good at the time.
Yes, I know. They all say
I
that.
thought croissant.
If we're going to do any good on this program, you are eventually going to have to learn to turn it the right way up.
Oh, sorry! Croissant.
Croissant. No. I shouldn't be discouraged, Jane. It's par for the course here, you know. No points doesn't mean a thing. Will you go first this time?
Yes, please.
Do, because you're lagging one behind.
B,
A or B?
please.
B.
B, please.
All right. Now, we are going to desperately try and do a little bit better than we have done thus far, aren't we?
I'll
Good.
get this one right.
My cousin Jean-Louis...
From Yugoslavia.
Yeah. has all of Paris tattooed on his body. Now we all know what's coming, don't we? We all know what's coming. Would you all like to supply the next line? He even has the Eiffel Tower on his blank. My cousin Jean-Louis has all of Paris tattooed on his body. I'm glad I'm not young. You do your bit of French there.
You shouldn't wave it at me. Oh.
My cousin Jean-Louis has all of Paris tattooed on his body, even has the Eiffel Tower on his blink. Everybody ready? Okay. Jane. My cousin Jean-Louis has all of Paris tattooed on his body, even has the Eiffel Tower on his...
Leg.
Leg. Oh. The Eiffel Tower on his leg. Why not?
Pardon bleu. Ma foi, ma foi.
Don't say au revoir, just say order.
Well, I put nose, you see.
Yes, you would.
Because I was trying to clean it up, Terry.
Well, just look at your little knave. Noel?
Now, there was no collusion between Barry and I at all.
Quite right.
I find it very hard to believe.
None at all.
Did you notice any collusion going on?
I was just asking him how to spell something.
Right.
Noel picked her nose and I picked mine.
Question again, I'm sorry.
The question, my cousin Jean-Louis is all of Paris tattooed on his body. He even has the Eiffel Tower. He even has the Eiffel Tower on his blank. He should be so lucky. He even has the Eiffel Tower on his Montparnasse. That's very classical, isn't it? It's very classical. Very pleasing little joke, yes, indeed. And now we move along here in what could be a terminal show.
You're going to love this, folks.
It's not your turn.
We're looking for a leg. We're looking for a leg.
Now, first of all, I was going to say, you tell me.
You tell me.
And then I changed my mind and I said toe.
Toe. You see, in a desperate attempt to be clean, Jane.
Yes.
We're making a right mess of this. Kenny?
How about... What was the question? She had a...
My cousin Jean-Louis, it's a fella.
Yeah.
And all of Paris tattooed on his body, even has the Eiffel Tower on his blink.
And has derrière.
His derrière.
And his bim. Don't stand in front of me. My mother's watching.
Hello, Mrs. Everett.
Hi,
Hello,
Mum.
Mrs. Everett.
Oh, no, she's watching Z-Cars.
Now, they did say to me before I came on this, they said, go for the obvious. They always said, write down the first thing that comes into your head, right?
Now, what came into your head, your pretty little head?
Well, I didn't know what the BBC word for it was, so I just put that.
Thingy.
Which is the BBC word for
Jane. Oh, Jane. Tragedy upon tragedy. That means you got no points, and we can't go on to the second round because Billy has leapt ahead by 1 whole point. He's won by a point. Billy, will you join me for the Superman? Jane, you didn't get any points, but you graced the stage with your beauty. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very
give the
much.
family our regards. You shall have a blankety blank checkbook
very
and pen
much.
as I live and breathe. And safe journey
you.
home. Bye-bye. This is Billy Runciman from Scotland, bearing the flag of St. Andrew. And this is the super match now here before us. Eugene will shortly pull back a question. We asked the studio audience that question, and they give us several answers, nearly all of them not suitable for this kind of show. But the 3 likeliest ones we put in ascending order of popularity, worth 50, 100, and 150 blanks, and they're worth these thrilling prizes.
A selection of continental wines. A bedside breakfast for 2. A Super 8 family movie set. A TV, radio, cassette player. A fridge freezer. And a home computer.
I expect it's hard for you to control yourself with such tremendous prizes at stake, eh?
Definitely.
Yes. Try and look a bit more excited, can you?
These prizes.
Yeah.
Super.
I suppose you're a bit stunned by... Okay, Eugene! Good boy. Sour blank. Now, 3 of our likely lads will help you out here, Billy.
Danny.
Puss.
Sourpuss.
Who else will help you, Billy?
Noel, please.
No. Noel Gordon.
I don't think you can see this. I was doodling.
No, you speak it out, my dear.
Cream.
Sour cream. Sour cream. Who else, then? Why are you backing away from me in this way, Billy? I had a bath this week. Who else?
Dana, please.
Dana.
Okay, sour grapes.
Sour grapes.
Very good.
Okay. Good suggestion. Danny says sourpuss, Noel says sour cream, and Dana says sour grapes.
And Kenny says sour house.
Sour grapes, I think.
Sour grapes, you think, Billy? All right, let's have a look at the... Eugene? Sour milk. Nobody thought of that. Why didn't anybody think of that?
What a controversial choice.
Sour cream, yes, it was, and we might have allowed that. For 100 blanks, Eugene. Sour cream. That's what Noel did say. What did you say?
Grapes.
Grapes. Okay, Billy. 150 blanks. So, Billy, that was Dana.
Yes.
Dana said that's sour grapes, and you took the advice, and very wise, too. And that means that you've won a family movie set.
Oh, tremendous.
Billy, we'll see you later. Okay. Thank you for coming. Did I detect a bit of collusion there? Diane, what's your second name?
Scott,
From where?
Streatham, London.
You're welcome, Diane. Have you got a family or that
I've
might be looking in or?
Well, I've got a husband somewhere.
Yes. How long is it since you've seen your husband?
Too long.
Is he ashamed of you doing this kind of thing?
He thinks I'm a nut anyway.
Does he? But he must have had some reason for marrying you, Diane. Your money, perhaps? The wonderful prizes you're going to win?
Yeah.
If you play your cards right?
Yes.
All right. Oh, that's another show, isn't it? Malcolm?
Worton.
Malcolm Worton from where?
Derby.
All the way from Derby just to be with us, Malcolm. Must be out of your mind. You've got a family?
Yes.
What do you do in your spare time? Do you have any hobbies?
Amateur operatics.
Can you do any of the... I mean, what parts have you played in this?
Most of the patter song parts.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Can you do a bit of patter of maybe the Major General, the Pirates of Penzance, you know? I am the very model of a model.
Oh, get on, Kerry.
Yeah, Diane, you must have tossed a coin sometime in the past. Who won? You going to go first, Malcolm?
Yes.
Yes. I wouldn't say you were pushed into that. A or B? A or B?
A, please.
Right, sir. The weather last Christmas was really terrible. It was so cold, I saw a polar bear in an Oxford Street store trying on a blank. Whose old jokes are these? Larry Grayson's old jokes. Are we ready, lads? The top 3. The bottom 3 are ready. It's your question, Malcolm. Last Christmas weather was so terrible, so cold. Polar bear, Oxford Street store, trying on a...
Tails.
Malcolm, what? Tail?
Tails?
Tails.
He was trying on a tails.
Oh, tails.
on a tail.
As in tail coat.
Bet you haven't got it right,
I haven't
though.
got it now.
No.
No, I put fur coat.
Fur coat. So I would have said fur coat. So
I
would
said fur
Noel
coat.
Gordon. Danny LaRue would probably have said... Trying on a relation.
Very witty.
Malcolm, it's early days yet. You never know what you get here.
Now, it takes a lot of intelligence to really get this answer. All right? Trying on a mint coat.
A mint coat. A mint coat is a polar bear. And
Yes?
Hello, Mrs. Everett.
Hello, Mum.
And fur coat there. So no joy there, Malcolm. We've another round to go, and it's only blankety blank anyway. And We'll clean up the set by next week. Don't worry, it'll be all right. B for you, Diane. It's going to be better before it gets worse. Don't look now, but I think Danny LaRue's been sitting on Mother Kelly's doorstep again. There's blank all over his trousers. Don't look now, Diane, but I think Danny LaRue's been sitting on Mother Kelly's doorstep again. There's blank all over his trousers. And we'll wait while Dana, in her own slow but sure way, gets the answer down. Look at that. Ooh, joined up and everything.
It's hard to be brilliant all the time.
Okay, Diane, don't look now. I think Danny LaRue's been sitting on Mother Kelly's doorstep again. There's blank all over his trousers. You've had 20 minutes to think about this.
I like looking at your face.
So does he.
Chalk.
Chalk.
Yes.
There's chalk. Mother Kelly been putting chalk on her doorstep again. It's one of the oldest gags in the business.
I think Diane and I are nearly synonymous, you know. Because if you
put
chalk on a doorstep...
Probably the worst things anybody's ever said to Diane.
If you put chalk on a doorstep, what are you doing to the doorstep?
I don't know. What are you doing?
You are whiting it.
Whiting it?
Or whitening it.
Whitening it? A point. Exactly whitening.
Wait for it.
Whitewash. Oh. Mud. Well, you know the doorstep. Isn't it exciting this week, everybody? Polish. Or Polish,
Or is
possibly.
it Polish?
Polish, it's hard to know.
Czechoslovakian?
Well,
Well, my mother used to do the step in Liverpool.
Yeah, Kev.
7 Primrose Close, Formby, Lancashire. She used to cardinal it.
Cardinal it.
Yeah, didn't she? Yes.
It's wrong.
Of course it's wrong, Maggie. What else do we expect? Don't be silly, Maggie. You're not expecting a correct answer from Maggie Philbin. Well, that's 1 point, Diane. By goodness me, this is really high-scoring and exciting this week. Malcolm, will you go first again, since you lagged behind by a point? Things are not as bad as you thought they were going to be. A or B?
B, please.
B it is, then, lads. Through the debris that is the stage. I've just seen the revised version of Tarzan. Oh! I've just seen the revised version of Tarzan. They've really updated it. Now, Tarzan doesn't live in a tree. He lives in a blank. They've updated it. They've made it more modern, Malcolm. He doesn't live in a tree now. He lives in a blank.
Yeah.
First place in her class. And the most unpopular girl in the school. Good girl.
Sorry.
Everybody ready? Yes. So that's Danny and Noel and Barry and Dana and Kenny and Maggie, all straining every nerve and sinew on your behalf, Malcolm. I've just seen the revised version of Tarzan. They've really updated. Now Tarzan doesn't live in a tree. He lives in a...
Flat.
A penthouse suite, a flat.
Well, I mean, it's near enough.
I rise to the occasion.
No, really, who could think that high-rise could be the equivalent of flat?
They could.
Malcolm, give yourself a point.
I love you.
I love you. Luckily, my wife doesn't watch this rubbish. Penthouse.
Is a flat.
It's a
It is a flat. A flat, Malcolm. Penthouse is also a flat. Well done, Dan.
Had you not rushed me, I might have got that.
Yes.
But I got it wrong, I'm afraid. Log cabin. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
There's no need. Look, it's only a game, Dan.
No, well, you've
There's
upset
no
me
need
now.
to get so
No,
upset.
There's
Honestly.
something very wrong with a man that talks into a water pistol.
Have a potato.
Kenny.
Good old me.
Good old Ken. Now a point. You are a good old person. Penthouse. Maggie got it right. Your question next. And I think you're going to do rather well. The nurse said to the doctor, the new patient in Ward X is really odd. He'll only take his medicine if I give it to him in his blank. The nurse said to the doctor, the new patient in Ward X is really odd. He'll only take his medicine, Maggie, if I give it to him in his blank. That's a completely stupid answer. Is everybody ready? Kenny, press your... Good boy. Okay, Diane, this could be it. Oh, Diane.
Can you hold my hand?
No. My wife doesn't understand me.
She's Yugoslavian, you know.
Which would you like? Now, there is two. There are two. There is two. There are a couple of alternatives here.
I'll go for potty.
Who can blame you with this crowd? Potty, potty, potty poo. Ignoring you, Barry. And not for the first time. Noel.
Well, the answer was potty, was it?
Yeah.
Potty. Well, I went to the other end.
Bottle. Yes. Yes, the old bottle. No, I'm afraid that's it. Unfortunately, you couldn't get 4 more points, Diane. So we'll ask Malcolm to join us for the super match. Diana, I hope you won't be too disappointed in us and that the denizens of Streatham won't think too badly of us.
No, they won't.
And that your husband will actually speak to you again sometime in the future. And thank you for being such a very pleasant contestant. You'll have the blankety blank checkbook and pen. Thank you for coming.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Bye-bye.
This is Malcolm Worton from Derby. And it's the super match. You know the rules by now. Eugene, the uppermost thing. Punch. Punch blank. Punch blank, Malcolm. I see from your rather porky expression you don't think much of what they can do for you, but do your best.
Noel.
Do you ever watch this program, Malcolm?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
You a fan, a regular viewer?
I've seen it twice.
Have you?
Punch bag.
Oh, yes, punch bag. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You don't think much of that, obviously.
And Judy.
Punch and Judy, Danny says. Writes everything down because he'd forget it otherwise.
And Dana.
And Dana.
Punch drunk.
Punch drunk, you see. Clever little thing. Noel says punch bag, Danny says punch and Judy, and Dana says punch drunk. It's a studio audience now, Malcolm. They could think of anything. I don't know why I'm sticking that in front of your nose. It doesn't work at all.
Yeah.
No. Speak.
Punch and Judy.
Punch and Judy. Mm-hmm. Okay, 50 blanks, then. Punch bag. Who said that? Noel said that. 100 blanks. Punch drunk. That's what Dana said. Danny said punch and Judy. So did you. Let's see. Let's see. Well, Malcolm, that only means one thing. You've won the home movie set. But so is Billy. We've only got one home movie set. Would you care to confront him in a thrilling tiebreaker to see who goes on to double up to 300 and possibly a home computer? Let's do it then. Okay. Join Billy. Welcome back, Billy. The cannibal chief's baby said, "It's not easy having cannibals as parents. Instead of a cot, they make me sleep in a blank." The cannibal chief's baby said, "It's not easy having cannibals as parents. Instead of a cot, they make me sleep in a blank." Okay, Billy's ready, Malcolm's ready. Once we move to Barry. Is this the first time you've played in one of these tiebreakers, Barry, these exciting tiebreakers?
In this life, yes.
Yes, it is. Instead of a cot, they make me sleep in a...
skeleton.
My whole life has flashed before me several times this evening. The cannibal chief's baby says, not easy having cannibals as parents. Instead of a cot, they make me sleep in a...
Cooking pot.
cooking pot. What did you have, Billy? Make me sleep in a skin. I would have said skeleton. Cooking pot's the answer. Billy?
Skeleton.
I'm afraid that means you've gone out. But Malcolm, you join me, please, for the head-to-head. Bad luck, Billy, to come all the way from Scotland to be pipped to the post that way, but you do get a home movie set. And despite all our badinage, I expect it's a good one. Safe journey home, and thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
So that's the family movie set gone, Malcolm. So we can now double this up with the head-to-head, if you get it right, to a home computer. You haven't got one of them, have you? No, he hasn't got a home computer. Who would you like to play with you in this thrilling, last-minute, exciting, anticlimactic?
I think I better go for Danny. Helped me last time.
Danny LaRue. Very well, then, my boy. Very well. Blank, cozy. You write it down, Danny. The audience haven't said a word. Keep thinking, Malcolm. Won't do you much good, but you might as well be doing something while we're standing here. Yes. All right, you got it, Danny. Right. Blank, cozy.
Tea.
Tea. Tea.
Well done. Well done.
98. Malcolm? So that means that Malcolm Worton takes back to Derby a home computer. And I hope you'll have many hours of innocent fun with that. It teaches you French and everything, you know. Whether you want to learn it or not. Good, good. So we thank Barry, Noel, Danny, Dana, somebody who's broken the equipment, and Maggie. Thank you for joining us, and I hope you'll make it another day. Please. For another blankety blank. Good night.